Okay, hear me out, all right?
No, I will
T-Rex
not.
arms. T-Rex arms. Maybe you've seen this. Were they wings? So we know the skeleton to just be these short little T-Rex arms, right?
Okay.
What if they were just the skeletal portion of wings and they were actually dragons?
Then there's...
I like your thought, but that's stupid.
Welcome to I'm Telling Mom, the podcast about three brothers catching up, playing games, and really like reaching into a heightened sense of actualization in the sense that like we've grown to understand the true essence of being, like living as one with the elements around us every day. So please join us as we venture into the deeply known self and reality therein, it's as represented by such love and beauty of the all-sustaining purpose leading developments of earth, water, fire, and hookers!
Hookers! The best part.
You'll notice in my corner, I'm highly representing our elements, just with a jug of water, a little candle, and a stick.
Where's the hooker?
Me!
That was my question. So Clase is currently wearing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, that's actually way more involved than I'm scared.
All right, I think
tights?
you put on a lot of Alessia's clothes.
It's yeah, I think most of them are Alessia's. And yeah, it's a leather like leather
pants,
pantalones.
He's got ribbons from his wrists, and then a really long wig.
You look hot, man.
So that's what we're working with.
Looking pretty
Thanks.
good. Where did you get the little the ribbons? I like those. That really seals it.
Actually,
it?
Pride Parade.
Okay.
Representing. So here's the thing: is representing fire, water, and earth, and then
shit.
Hookers.
That's even more involved than I thought. Okay, the ripple nub, the nipple. Wow, I can't talk. Nipple rub.
It's thought out. So
I appreciate it.
So I'm Clase. You might find Maison crisscross applesauce in the sunshine, just fighting the negativity inside his mind. What a role model. Landen.
Oh, fuck
Sorry.
off. Fuck you. I can't
He'll
have a
yell
cool
at you
name.
if you call him anything else. He's right here rubbing peanut butter on his pee-pee, totally misunderstanding the typically agreed-upon exchange between a sex worker and himself.
It's what he's into. If he's paying him, he can do whatever he wants.
I could put peanut butter on my dick. It's fine.
You're misunderstanding the point. So, welcome to Earth, Water, Fire, Hookers. This is going to be an episode for sure. Strap in.
I'm scared, but I'm ready. Yeah.
Strap in and strap up.
Should we have a safe word for this episode?
And strap on. Oh,
yeah, we should
Mason,
have
what's
a
your
safe word.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Okay. My safe word is going to be sneasel bottoms.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know how
it
that's
doesn't.
if you want to write
doesn't
these
really
down.
come up in conversation often.
So you'll
which
definitely
is
know.
what makes a good, yeah. So, and we need to clarify, like, just anytime we're uncomfortable, we're allowed to use our safe word. That's the rule for this episode. Okay.
I suppose so. Yeah.
So I actually, just to introduce this this episode, I came across this. I'm not going to explain it either. This is just something I came across and I thought worked really well for this episode. So I'm not going to explain it. We just have a little bit of a.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm into it.
Yeah.
Is this something to do with the theme?
All right, we're gonna end it there. Yeah. It's right on par. Okay, so here's the gist for today, boys. I have 3 mini games, so that way if one sucks, we can just steamroll past it and move into something more fun. So, Landen, you want to do 1, 2, or 3?
Mason's got a question.
Yes, Mason.
I have a question. What was the song about?
I said I'm not going to explain it.
Okay.
If
anybody... you did say that. Pickle juice?
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Appropriate use. And we stopped. I apologize for making you uncomfortable. I'll make sure I get consent next time.
We'll get through this.
All right, so Landon, 1, 2, or 3? What game are we going to start with first?
Number.
Okay. All right, so game 1. I'm calling this Who Died by What Now? I'm going to base the gist of this is I'm going to give you a backstory to someone who died by one of these 4 elements. Our 4 elements, remember, are earth, water, fire, hookers. Okay?
Who
died by what now?
Every time.
Gotta be a hooker.
All right. So how this is gonna work is I'll give you the backstory. You both can guess, and then 1 point for every right answer. Okay. Earlier this year, a 28-year-old California woman died after competing in a slippery contest with this element.
Ooh. Slippery fire is not a thing, to my knowledge.
So, I mean, it should be water, but the fact that he's bringing it up,
Are
it's
hookers
slippery
a thing
hookers.
in California?
You know what? I'm going with hooker. I think it was an event where it was just a horde of hookers that are all like doing a slip and slide, and somebody got trampled.
I think you're right, but I'm going to say water just to get that point, that lead, baby. Let's hear it, Clase.
Just get the obvious.
Earlier this year, a 28-year-old Californian woman died after competing in a radio station's on-air water drinking contest after downing some 6 liters of water in 3 hours in the, quote, hold your Wii for a Wii, a Nintendo game console, contest.
So
Jennifer vomited, went home with a splitting headache, and died from so-called water intoxication.
Water intoxication?
What? Did you research that?
Yeah, so there's many cases of this where people die from drinking too much water. There's been multiple cases in hazing in fraternities where they'll make you just drink and drink and drink a bunch of water. It basically, you basically like explode from the inside. Like you rupture and explode all your different organs.
So literally like your stomach
imagine
splits,
a water balloon.
And then you have a bunch of stuff inside of you, and that's how you die.
We have to try this.
What's weird to me is your body doesn't throw it up. Like if you try to drink a gallon of milk, it's literally impossible because your body will throw it up.
Right.
But for water, like some reason it just retains it and you don't throw up. And
I wonder how painful that is.
You just die. You
Water
split
poisoning?
and die.
I don't know. All right, here's our next one. When rumors emerged on WhatsApp that 2 celebrities had entered their small town in Mexico, a mob of people stood with their phones raised as they were greeted by blank. One of these 4 elements.
New Mexico, greeted by hookers.
Hookers.
It's gonna be hilarious, no matter what situation that is. What do you think, Mason?
I'm voting
What's happening
hookers.
in New Mexico?
Mason's just gonna vote
You're
hooker
gonna
all
do
the way down
hookers
the
every
line.
time?
I'm gonna vote hookers until I get a point.
I might have an edge on this one. I think New
Fire's
Mexico.
a good one.
I think New Mexico, from what I know about it, is hot. And I don't know where Earth would come in, like an earthquake or something. But I'm gonna say fire.
All right. Rumors of child abductors spread through WhatsApp in a small town in Mexico. The rumors were fake, but a mob burned 2 men to death before anyone bothered checking.
When was this? What?
This was like 2009-ish.
They just grabbed 2 guys and said, "Well, you're child molesters," and then
there were
burned them.
rumors on WhatsApp that these 2 guys were child
specifically
abductors.
guys.
Yeah. So when they came into this small town in New Mexico, everybody just thought that they were child abductors, so they set them on fire. There's actually pictures of this online. Because
I thought you were saying
nuts,
that they just there was there had been child abductors like in the area, and they were
so they
making
just
a
burn
practice
people
of
for
like
fun?
grabbing
That's what I
anyone that
thought.
came into town.
Exactly.
Like fire time.
No.
Get them. Just burn them.
They knew. They
that
knew.
sucks, man. Can you imagine dying in that
Yeah.
in that way?
Okay, yesterday, this actually happened yesterday. A man in Fort Worth, Texas, was attempting to unload his pistol when he was caught in the act and murdered. Which 4 elements murdered him?
Oh,
All right, you put air.
That took me so long.
Oh, that's what the air quotes are for. Unload his pistol. Pistol is a euphemism
I've never
for
heard that.
something else.
Or is it?
Okay.
I'm so gonna use that now. Hey, what are you up to? I'm unloading my pistol. Hell
Landon,
yeah.
I actually know this one.
You heard about this?
I know this one, I think.
He was unloading his pistol and he died from what?
That's the
Was there-
question.
I don't know that there was an earthquake yesterday. Maybe in India they've been having a lot of landslides, but
This is in Fort Worth, Texas.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's not what I thought, but
Fire, water, a hooker killed him while he was unloading his pistol. I mean, I'm gonna say hooker before Mason does.
so I thought you meant there's an actual famous picture of some like ancient civilization guy like unloading his pistol in the middle of a it was like a volcano erupted and it preserved his
I've
body
seen
or
it.
his skeleton or something
yeah.
I've seen
in that
Pompeii.
position.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna stick with like maybe a landslide or something and say Earth. It better not be Hooker.
Early Monday morning around 1 a.m., a suspected gunman was stoned to death by a group of people in Fort Worth, Texas, after he allegedly killed one person and injured 2 others. So he really was
so
unloading
his pistol wasn't a euphemism?
No, I was just trying to throw you off.
Wow, fuck you.
Yeah,
Is that
word
an actual
too.
phrase for that though?
I made it up.
If
So
it's
It's a
not,
good
I love
one.
that.
Use
Unloading
it.
your pistol. But secondly, you're telling me that somebody in 2021 yesterday was stoned.
was
to death?
stoned. Yeah. Yes.
Stoned.
Stoned. July
People
26th.
it blows my mind that people even think that that's still an option to kill someone. Like, what?
I
Yeah.
mean,
I want to kill somebody. My first reaction is to pick up rocks and kill them.
If that's the only thing you have, if they're a gunman
yeah,
on
back
the
in
loose,
fucking negative 1200 DC.
you're telling me that if somebody walks into your house and all you have is a rock collection next to you, you're just going to tackle them?
That's
Here's-
a lot of
here's
people
my
with
thought
rock
process,
collections in
though.
Texas, apparently.
technically, it only takes one rock to stone someone.
Right. That's exactly
If you
Okay.
throw one rock and you
You
just
throw a
threw it
pebble.
really hard and it
They
caved
were
in their
stoned to
skull,
death because
you
of the
stoned
silver.
someone to death.
All
Doesn't
right.
have to be like a mob.
All right, I got 2 more of this minigame. After Johnny Allen paid top dollar for a limited edition version, he was surprised to find the lack of a spark, which ultimately led to his demise.
What did he
come
buy?
on. A limited edition version of something that he wasn't able to find a spark. He's trying to throw us off with the spark to make us think it's fire, but
'Cause
this
he
is
wants
100% hooker. But I don't know why
You
she's
know-
limited edition. Or him.
The water one was water, so I'll just go fire if you're going hooker.
Okay.
In 2004, Centoya Brown was a 16-year-old runaway when she was forced into prostitution by her 24-year-old boyfriend, a pimp named Cutthroat, who physically and sexually assaulted her, court documents show. After being sold to a real estate agent, Johnny Allen, she was drugged and raped and testified in court that she fatally shot the real estate agent out of fear that he was going to kill her. However, prosecutors insisted that Brown did not shoot Allen out of self-defense, but in order to rob him based on the fact that she stole his pants, wallet, and gun after she killed him. She served 15 years of a 51-year sentence before it was overturned in 2019.
I remember this
Wow.
being a huge story on social
Yes.
media. It was overturned
It is.
officially. I didn't know that.
She's officially out, as of 2019. It took a while for her to get out. By the way, she does have
Yeah.
a book out. If you're interested to hear more about her story, it's called Free Centoya. You can go check out her book.
All right.
So the score is Mason 1, Landen 3. This is a bonus question. This is worth 2 points. I'll make it worth 3 points, so whoever wins this basically wins. Colorblind little girl bonks her head and gets all confused and stuff and starts seeing colors and talking to inanimate objects. Little does she know that she died and is no longer at home. What element killed her?
Okay, Clase has been throwing us off with everything he's been saying. So I wonder if the colorblind part is relevant or not. And if it is, what
He's describing some kind of movie character or book character, fictional,
Okay.
obviously. And I'm just trying to rack my brain of what characters were colorblind, and then they were found out they were dead the whole time. Because I have no idea where this is going.
Yeah. Since I can't figure out what the trick is, all right, Clase just pulled out a lightsaber and is now swinging it around the room.
What the
Sorry.
fuck is happening right now?
I just needed a saber
Sneasel
dance break.
bottoms. Sneasel
Is that
bottoms.
is that a hint?
I don't think so. I think he.
No, it wasn't.
I think he's doing exactly what you just described, just trying to throw us off. All right, I have no
All
idea
right.
what's going on anymore. I'm going to say Earth is my answer.
Okay,
For
I'm
whatever.
gonna guess that she bonked into something, got knocked out, and then fell into water and then drowned because she was knocked out.
You're both wrong. It's Dorothy Gale.
Okay,
Oh,
like from Wizard of Oz.
She was colorblind because then at the very end, she was.
Because in the intro was all black and white, and then she goes to Oz.
Colorblind
talking to
little girl
inanimate
bonks her
objects.
head
Yeah.
and gets all confused and stuff and starts seeing colors and talking to inanimate objects, and little does she know that she died and is no longer at home.
She died.
So what element killed her?
Wind.
She was.
Tornado.
From the tornado.
Oh, holy fuck.
That's so
Wow, that was a
dumb.
trip. Holy cow.
All right. Okay, game 2. All right. Landon, you won the first game. To the winner of this mini game, there will be a prize shipped directly to you, the
And you
winner.
couldn't have a prize for the
Ooh.
first segment winner.
And
that would have
this,
been too
no, I
difficult.
couldn't. That was a
That was
warm-up.
just practice.
Mm-hmm.
This, I'm telling you now, boys. This prize is worth winning. Okay.
Okay.
I need you
Okay.
to
I
understand
want
that
this.
that you want this. Okay. So this game is called Earth, Water, Fire. It's exactly like rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Here's how this.
Okay.
Here's how this works. Earth beats water. Water beats fire. Fire beats earth.
Okay, so whatever
Okay.
makes sense.
Yes. So you know how you sometimes when you play rock, paper, scissors, somebody will throw out dynamite?
Uh-huh.
Hookers is our version of dynamite. Now, hang on. Hooker, if you call out hooker, hooker beats everything naturally. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you
We both
both say hooker. If you both say hooker, not only do you both lose that round,
Oh no.
but there will be a punishment for one
Oh,
of you.
no.
We will determine
Oh.
who would get the punishment. So I'm not going to go into that unless it happens. And I just as much as you want to win this game because it's worth the prize, I swear you do not want to lose this game. You do not want the
Mason,
punishment.
As long as you don't say hooker, we're fine.
Landon, if you don't say hooker,
No, as long as you
then we'll
don't
be
say
good.
hooker. I might throw in a couple hookers.
You know, technically... Oh, wait, I don't know why I thought we could only say hooker once, but can we say hooker every single time if we wanted to?
You can. I just have to stress. First of
Yeah.
all, if you say hooker, you have to participate in the punishment if you ultimately lose. There is no backing out.
Uh-huh.
When you said hooker, you signed up for it.
Okay, we could also make like a gentleman's agreement to just
not say
neither of
hooker.
us say hooker.
And we just say, well, because in this scenario, if we don't do the hooker match thing, the loser of just a fair play doesn't have to do the punishment, right?
That's correct.
Right.
That's
Okay.
correct. There is no punishment if nobody or if both of you don't say hooker.
Yeah, but
All
that's
right,
not
so-
fun. So fuck you, Mason. Let's do this.
All right.
What are you gonna do,
I
Mason?
hate that we just had to
What are you
clarify
gonna do?
that.
Huh? You gonna pull a hooker?
It would be smart to pull a hooker on the first one because
Yeah,
the chances
it
of the
would,
other
wouldn't
person
it?
doing a hooker on the first one
Wouldn't it suck if we both
it's
said
pretty
hooker on the
slim.
very first one and then we just lost the whole thing in one round?
sure would.
Yeah.
Round 1 out of 5, out of a maximum of 5.
Uh huh.
1, 2, 3.
Water.
Earth.
Shit. Earth. No, Mason. You said
Mason,
Earth, right?
beats water.
Earth
Oh,
beats
yeah,
water.
yeah, okay.
You confused me for a second.
I play
okay,
Pokemon. I know how this works.
Mason, you got
Well,
a point.
because I was originally gonna say fire to try to. It doesn't matter.
So now that we both didn't do hooker, now we're both thinking we're safe to try hooker on the next one.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it, Mason. Say hooker.
Do it, Landon.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hooker.
Water.
Landon gets that point.
Psychology.
You're gambling.
games,
You're
Mason.
gambling.
Now you're like,
I almost
wanna
said
do
hooker.
I know, and now you want to
Just
do
so
it.
you know.
Now you want your turn, but I'm probably gonna say it again, Mason. So.
All right, I got my strategy.
Uh-huh,
I got
Alright.
it.
Score is 1-1. We're moving into the third round. 1, 2, 3.
Hooker.
Earth.
Okay. Landon takes it. Round 4.
It's best of 5, right? Oh fuck! So I only have 2. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Fire.
Hooker.
I knew you were gonna do that. So now it's
I knew you
tied.
couldn't.
I know.
You couldn't do it.
So now.
Because
are-
my plan is literally I'm just stopping Landon from saying hooker. Because I feel like if we both say hooker, with Landon saying it every single time, that means Landon should get the punishment
Okay.
because he was just trying to
No,
scoop by on
y-
hooker.
The psychology of it's all part of the game. You've both been well within the rules. Okay, so the score is 2-2. We have one round left. If one of you says hooker and the other doesn't, the person who said hooker wins. If you both use a natural element, whoever wins the natural element wins. And if you both say hooker, there will be a loser from both of you that we can determine at a later time.
Mason, you know what you're doing? Come on, big boy.
I know he's gonna say hooker.
Come on, big
I
boy.
know
You know
he's
what you're
saying
doing?
hooker.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. Round 5. 1, 2, 3.
Water.
Hooker.
Oh! Oh, Mason!
I was just gonna accept that one of us would have to do a punishment.
Interesting.
Landon, I was 95% sure that you were gonna say hooker.
I thought you were going to say hooker as well. And now that the game is over, Mason, you have officially won game number 2. Congratulations. I will tell you first what the punishments were going to be, and then I will tell you what you have won and what will be shipped in the mail.
Okay.
First,
Landon looks mad.
So here, your punishments, by the way, I was going to basically, if you both would have said hooker.
Who would have taken it?
If you both would have said hooker, I would have picked a number secretly between 1 and 100. You both would have picked a number. Whoever was closer to the number wins.
Okay.
The ones farther from the number would have had to participate.
Just for fun, can we do that?
No.
Can we pretend just to see who would have gotten the punishment?
Okay, I have a number.
All right, Landon, you want to go first?
Sure. I'll go with 50.
I had 32 in my head.
My number was 37. So Landon, you would have.
Fuck off! I can't win anything.
I feel better
I would have
somehow.
at that point. I would have said, Landon, I need you to get out your cell phone and dial and ask for bliss.
Oh, is it a hooker
I
call
do
line?
not like that. And we are not reading that whole number out to our listeners either.
No, you don't have to. You
We'll
definitely
bleep
can
the last
those. I'm sending you both a text, Mason, what I will be sending in the mail to you, a $50 value, just to kind of commemorate this segment. I think this is
Oh, Landon, you got the
Are we explaining this?
you played it correctly.
Mason, it's got 4.5 stars. It's got to be great.
Why does it have 4.5 stars?
Guys, first of all, you got to give me some credit because I looked at a lot of male nudes before I came across the perfect
Did you?
one.
Before
Like
you
I knew
found
I
the
wouldn't.
one.
You gotta really
Because first of all, we have to clarify. So yes, hooker is in the name of this episode, but we mean no disrespect. They're sex workers, and at the same time, sex workers are not always female, right? So we needed to commemorate this with something sex appropriate that you could be proud of, Mason. That you could look at yourself and say, "I have confidence today," because this man has confidence today.
Put that right on your mirror, Mason.
So before we jump into game number 3, let's take a moment to appreciate our sponsor. This week's sponsor brought to you by the sponsor that sponsored this episode. So appreciate you, sponsor. Woo! Oh, it's sponsor time. I am geeking out. Oh, wait. Where is it? Ah! There it is. Go one more time. Okay, guys, I am freaking out about this week's sponsor. This week's sponsor, now hang with me, comes from stars.chromeexperiments.com. All right? I know it's a little longer than you want it to be, but just hear me out. Go to this website right now. So it shows you the galaxy. You can zoom in, you can move around, you can kind of like just look at different stars from different angles, right? But then you click on a star, it gives you information about it, it gives kind of the basic definition, but then it shows you the best known visual of what that star, as we know it today, probably looks like. Whether it's true, accurate or not, like, I'm not arguing that. I'm basically just saying it is amazing. It's crazy to see how vast, because they also explain, like, how many light years away things are from each other, which you don't really can fully appreciate until you're actually looking at this. It's fascinating. Am I the only one? This is so freaking cool. Stars.chromeexperiments.com. I actually had to go back and interlay this music that you're listening to because it helped with the aesthetic, but it doesn't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing on its own. Go check it out. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this podcast. The work that you're doing is far more impressive than the work that we're doing, but thank you. Thank you for being partners. Okay, back to the why do we want to go back to a podcast after seeing this? Like, we're so small and insignificant, and this is so freaking cool, and we're just going to go back and listen to a podcast about 3 brothers arguing about stuff? All right. Thank you, sponsor. Thank you, sponsor. Okay.
That was a good sponsor.
Game number 3. Game 3 is called That Sounds Good to Me. So this is a game of sounds where I've created actual sound bites from our 4 elements, earth, water, fire, hookers. I will play the sounds, and you must each tell me what element the sound originated from. Some are very subtle, so you'll have to pay close attention. Some I had to, for obvious reasons, completely distort the audio, so you have to pick up context clues and maybe, determine what the sound is.
What does your Google search history look like right now?
Awful. Awful. This episode was not good for me. I fell into a deep depression. I'm struggling right now. Please send help.
Wow.
So some of these sound clips are actual clips of that element. Some I have, played with the elements to get the sound effects. Some are I created directly from my mouth. All right, one point for each right answer. Are you ready? I don't know if
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
You said you made some of it with your mouth, though, which means I don't know if that means rock, water.
Yeah, that's the point. You don't know.
Okay.
Could be anything.
All right.
All right.
We'll hear. We'll hear it.
Here's the first one.
All right. Well, that's fire.
Okay.
Volume, by the way, was that, do I need to adjust
good.
anything? Is okay? All right.
It's good. Too much. Too hot. Turn it down. Turn silence. It's an uncomfortable sound. Can I tell you guys, like, one of the things I'm most uncomfortable with is when I watch a GoPro video of somebody taking the GoPro underwater. It like
hate
that
it.
noise.
Hate it.
Oh yeah.
I hate that noise, and that's what it kind of sounded and reminded me of. That did sound like water, though. That's gonna be my answer.
I think it's fire. It's fire slowed down.
So what I did is I changed all the effects and then I left the version clean for you. So let's hear what it actually was.
I hate that.
That's horrible.
ASMR
Landon,
is not
I
a
also
thing.
no, I also hate that, and I think it's a sign of autism. I think we're just autistic. So
it blows my mind
autistic.
that wasn't fire. It sounded like
crackling
slowed
fire?
down, distorted, crackling fire.
yeah. All right, here's your next one.
Could he have done two in a row? That last
I
part
was so
sounded
into
bubbling.
this game. Yeah. I was so into this game before we started.
This was
now
really
I
hard.
hate my life.
It was really hard to create this.
It's a good idea,
Clase, how
Clase.
many total rounds are we doing in this segment?
We've got 6 or 7.
6 or 7? I think you did water a second time. I think you were trying to throw us off.
Yeah, Landon, the end of that,
Bubbling.
there's like no way that's not water, but
But I said it first, so
I'll say fire.
All right, here's the answer. I accidentally let it play too long. That's really what happened. So Landon got that point. Okay, here's your next one.
Wow.
You want to go first or me?
I'm scared to go first on that one. I don't think it's hooker. I think that's gonna be earth somehow. Maybe an earthquake.
Really?
I don't know.
Because to me, that sounds either like a crackling fire or rain. So,
What if they're
I
all
think-
water?
yeah. But, like, why would he do 3 water in a row unless they are all water?
there's
But
only
I'm going to
6 or
say
7?
water because I'm going to say it's rain, which
What'd you
means
say,
it's going to be
Landon?
fire.
Earth.
Mason, okay, Landon says earth. Mason, what are you locking in?
I'm going with water. Sorry, water. Water.
Okay. All right, here it is.
I hate my life. I hate it.
Yeah, I should have gone with fire on that one.
Yeah.
You
It's all
both,
right.
but you both didn't get a point on that one. So there you go. Okay, here's our next one. So earth, water, fire, or hooker?
I'm gonna say hooker on that one.
I'm going to say that was fire.
See, I'm torn because it was hooker, but I like Mason's response.
We're not
See,
going for
that's what I'm
creative
going
points
for.
here. What? No.
I know you can always get Clase with creative points.
I'm gonna give you both a point.
Okay.
Fair.
All right, here's your next sound.
Mm.
Okay, see, if it's not Earth,
Oh.
it's just you don't think it's Earth?
No. I know exactly
You think
what
it's
that
fire?
was. No. I'm not going to tell you. You say it first.
All right, I'll say Earth.
It's hooker. That's from GTA.
Okay, here's.
You know that?
Shit.
What is my
What is that?
That was Earth.
Oh,
Mason,
okay.
you're right. That was an earthquake.
That sounded like fire. I'm so confused.
To me, it sounded like footsteps when in the slowed down version. So I thought it was just one of the scenes in GTA where they're walking in the room.
No, that was
This
Earth.
is-
That was an earthquake.
You got the point. Wait, did he not get the point?
Yeah.
I
he
got the point.
He's
Got
just
the
mad.
It's weird. It's so weird because like I thought this would be so easy and then it's not.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Great
All right,
description,
get it.
pal.
Thanks.
Here's your next one.
Wait, are we tied now?
No, it's
Okay,
2-3. Landon, you're up by 1. Here's your next
Because
one.
we both got that point. The other one.
The hooker one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like a road, Mason. It sounds like a driving car on a road.
I have my guess.
I have my guess. I'll go first. I'm going to say Earth.
Okay. I think it sounds like a fire, but I'm going to go with water cuz maybe it's like an underwater sound.
Okay. Here's the actual, and then I'll explain what you listened to.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay. That is the actual vibratory sound of Earth from space. That's the
Ooh.
Earth's frequency that actually picks up sound in space. So that's literally what
That
Earth
makes
sounds like.
Absolute no sense to me, but that's cool. Science.
Well, what didn't make
Earth
sense to
makes
me either was
noise.
I thought like
Space
you
doesn't
can't.
have
There is
noise.
no. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't. There's no noise in space, and they were like, that's not the article. I was like, that's completely false.
Because
There's vibrations that still
Earth is
manage their way.
vibrating.
I didn't really look into the full specifics and science of like why Earth is making noise.
I
but
believe
that's,
it. I just don't understand it. I am
Yeah,
dumb.
I'm with you. I'm
Okay.
right with you.
Cool.
Which one of you said Earth?
I did.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it's 4-2. Here's your next one.
Hi.
Mason, what do you say? Do you want to
that's a
say
tough
something
one.
clever again?
This is a tough one.
No. I'm just gonna go with hooker. I bet it's actually not Clase. I bet it's no, it did sound like Clase. Yeah. It'd be funny if he found a clip of that
in
somewhere though.
GTA? All right, I am also gonna say hooker.
That's right. You're both right. That was me, by the way. I just increased
I
the
knew
pitch
it.
like
Okay.
75%. Okay. Next one.
I hate that. Dude,
Yeah.
it's water, I think.
Yeah, that's water.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're both right.
Is there a
I
word
think I
for
let that-
that?
It's
I
just
had
'cause
no
I-
idea other people felt the
Agua.
same way I did. No, shut up.
Shut up.
No, is there a word for hating the noise
Yes.
of
Yeah.
like the bubbling underwater stuff? Like
Mhm.
Misophonia is basically just like the hate of certain sounds, but I don't know.
misophonia. All right.
Okay,
Aqua
anywho's, I gave you both a point for that one. Next one. Oh wait, this was the
Water.
You got it.
Good job, Mason. Is that it? Is that it?
Now take off your pants. Hey.
What
Wow.
element do you guys think
What
that
is
one
that,
was?
Landon?
I think Clase has a future in voice acting with all of this going on. I think that was
Yeah.
Hooker. Lock it in, baby.
I think that
Stop.
the beginning part of that, Clase was imitating fire.
That was actually a little bit of a mix of all of them. So you both get a point. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. That was the last. Hang on. That was the last one I
Hey
had.
there, big spender. What brings you to 14th Street?
That's right. And then I had.
How many did you record?
I like 'em big. I like 'em chunky. I like 'em round. I like 'em funky.
All right.
That's rough on the ears.
Yeah, that was. So hang on. Let's tally up the points. Tally.
You
Landon.
don't need to tally up the points.
I think we do.
You've won. You've won the second.
Thank you.
You won the third game, which means
Good
you've
job,
won
Landon.
episode 109.
Feels good.
You know, in some ways, Landon also won segment 2, so
In some ways.
you could just send me
But-
$50 on Amazon,
Mason,
Clase.
it's 4.5-star art. It's great. You'll love it.
Yeah. Also, real quick, if you've made it to this far, you're probably somebody that tunes into our streams. I think we need to update the people on what's going to go on that front.
We should do.
Yeah.
We should do just that.
It's really time consuming for us, especially on a weekend to do streams. So we have decided that we're going to keep the Twitch channel up and running, and we're going to actually just dedicate that to games. We want to potentially try to do one once a month, where we jump on there, we do games, and you can join us, and it'd be a lot of fun. We're just not going to stream the episodes directly on Twitch anymore.
So there's that. Let us know if you have any games that you want us to play, because we have Jackbox and we can play.
And if you, check us out on Discord. Leave all your comments and suggestions and how much you hate us. Actually, seriously, tell us how much you hate us in Discord. I think
Clase,
that would be something that we
let's
can
start a
engage
hate
with.
Can I tell you how much I hate you for not getting the wheel right now? Because it's time to spin for next
We're gonna
week's episodes.
spin
the wheel.
We're
Oh.
gonna spin that wheel.
Wheel of Fortune.
Spin
that
that
Wheel of Fortune.
of misinfortunate.
And that's the end of yet another episode of I'm Telling Mom. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Discord, and Twitch, and of course, all podcasting platforms everywhere. We appreciate you listening to our nonsense and look forward to catching up next week when we discuss.
We really gotta fill some of these in too. Oh,
Pie!
Oh.
Although it did bounce to circus acts.
I'll make a decision now that it landed on pie.
I think it was
We
pie.
said pie.
I think it's pie.
I don't know
All
what
right.
that
Fucking
means, but
pie,
we'll
baby.
figure it out. So if you want to listen to that, then tune in next
About
week.
pie. Bye.
Bye!
Bye.